Hello everyone, it's Trooper Drew here, signing in again. No figure review, no costumes this time. On Twitter and my first video, so I'm a movie fanatic. I was wanting to upload my 10 favorite movies of all time. These are movies that I watch constantly and I will recommend to anyone. Um, they're going from 10 to 1 as the way I show them. So starting up at number 10 is Four Brothers. Now, a lot of people don't like this film, but I really enjoy this film. It's got great action, drama, and the acting. I mean, I really like Mark Wahlberg, and I just really enjoy it. I watch this at least 2 or 3 times a year, and it's really great around the holidays, upcoming Thanksgiving, in the film. Great film. Number 9 of mine, I have Transformers. The first one, the second one's okay. It's fun to watch. But the first one I really love because of the CGI. It really took a notch on the CGI, and they show what can be done in a big budget film, which is good. I mean, the story's not that great, and I love Transformers, so yeah, I have to throw it on there number 9. Number 8 is Reservoir Dogs. This film is about a bank rob that's gone, not a bank robbery, a jewel. They rob a jeweler, and it's gone wrong. And one of them is a cop, and they're trying to figure out who's the cop. And it's by Quentin Tarantino, who's done Pulp Fiction and recently Inglourious Basterds. I love all his films, but out of all of his films, this is my favorite film of his. I love it. This is the first film I ever bought a movie poster to. I loved it so much. I actually have like 3 or 4 editions of this and need to pick it up on Blu-ray. Coming at number 6, I think. 7, number 7. It's Scarface, and really, Scarface is just Scarface. Everyone knows what Scarface is. Not a really big thing behind Scarface. I mean, something that just people either love it or hate it. It's really long, so if you want to watch it, you have to be ready to watch it. This kid's like, oh, I was going to throw on Scarface. But that's Scarface. That was number 7. Up next, I have Serenity, which I love the TV show Firefly. It's probably one of my top TV shows, probably top 3. But the movie was just as good as the TV show, even though they killed off a couple characters. Spoiler alert, but this movie's kind of old. But fantastic movie. If you love sci-fi, if you love Star Wars, you have to check out Serenity. It is just amazing. And if you've seen the movie, want to see more of these characters, check out the show Firefly. It is one of the best shows ever that Fox canceled, and they probably regret it with all the fan base behind it. Next up is a film I know not a lot of my friends like, but I love, The Polar Express. This movie I watch every holiday. More than I watch A Christmas Story on TV for the 24-hour marathon. I love The Polar Express. I can't express enough how much I love The Polar Express. I want to get the 3D version, but I can never find it anywhere. So if anyone has like a website that's over cheap, just hit me up in the link in the comments. Great film. Brings back a lot of childhood memories of the book. Makes me want to go see Christmas Carol, but I haven't got the chance to see it yet because I've been busy. Up next, I have Children of Men. Fantastic. I have it on HD format, kind of a dead thing, but it's DVD too, so it works fine. But great movie. Clive Owen. I love Clive Owen. This movie basically, in the future, the future's dying off because everyone's sterile. I think the guys are sterile. I don't remember for sure if the guys are women. But and then there's out of nowhere, Clive Owen comes in contact with a woman that is pregnant, and he's just got to protect her and such. But great film. I recommend this to anybody that loves great movies. This is just something that is just extraordinary, and will hold up in time forever in my book. Next up, my list will not be complete without Hellboy. I love Hellboy. The second one I loved, and hopefully I get to see a third one. I love Hellboy. I got a Hellboy tattoo right here. Kind of can't see it, but it's on my forearm. Cheap budget, great effects, great story. It's emotional. I love Hellboy. Ron Perlman is probably my favorite actors. I love him on Sons of Anarchy right now. But I love Hellboy. This is just a movie that I watch all the freaking time. If I'm bored and I just want to throw a movie on while I'm doing something on the computer, it'll be Hellboy most likely. I just love the dark comedy it has and the story, and then the sequel is just as good, but it doesn't make my top 10 because Hellboy is in my top 10. Number 2, a lot of people I know have not seen this. I tell everyone that this is just a great film, but no one's seen it. I don't know why, but it is Harrison Ford and Blade Runner. A lot of people haven't seen because there's like 5 versions of it, I think. I have the 5 disc Ultimate Collector's Edition. I have the one with the briefcase and the all the special goodies. That was like $100 I had for Christmas last year or year before. But Blade Runner is it's kind of hard to explain. It's like there's like androids or something that have human emotions, and they're like it's so hard to explain. You just have to see it to believe the amazingness of this movie. It is just pure 100% kick ass awesome. Um, Love this used to be when Harrison Ford was the stuff. You know, if you saw a movie with him in it, you knew it was gonna be good. But trust me, see this one. There's so many versions of it. I don't know which one to recommend. I mean, I've seen them all. I like them all. Each one just gives you a new take on it. New like some have different endings and different footage. Great film though. Recommend it to anyone. Number 2 film right there. My next film is kind of obvious for me, but it's the Star Wars trilogy. I include the prequels in my favorite Star Wars films. I like the prequels. I didn't care for Episode 1 as much as I did Episode 2 and 3, and then the Clone Wars. I really enjoy Clone Wars, but that's just a whole new movie and different, which doesn't make my top 10 because I just include it in the Star Wars films. But if you don't know what Star Wars is, I mean, come on. It is the best film of all time for me. I mean, I grew up watching the shit out of these on VHS. I used to buy the cans. This is just amazing. And then they've spawned so much stuff off of it. Great. Well, that's for my top 10 favorite films. Hopefully people on Twitter now stop asking what's my favorite films. Now I have a YouTube link that will show my top 10. And also, you may not know, Dark Knight's not in my top 10, but I really do love Dark Knight. If I wasn't allowed to include Star Wars in there, Dark Knight would probably rank it at number 10. Everything else would just go bump 1 lower. But that's it for now. And until my next video, which will probably be next week, sometimes I gotta go to the Walmart and see if I can find anything finds. And I got I'll have a figure review up within the week. That's probably Padme and a Scuba Trooper that I found recently. So until then, may the Force be with you, and as always, have a nice day.